All right, we have a very cool episode this morning. Actually, it's another dirty job episode. But we are going to be putting a new end cap on our sewer line, and I'll explain why in just a minute. Alright, so the problem we're having is this hangs out so far right here with the extra valve on it. It is beyond it's beyond the edge of the rig. It also hangs really low. Like right now we are hanging about 5 inches off the ground. I want to cut in and bring it back about 2 inches up from the pipe. 2 inches from here, because the fitting is an inch, and I'm going to give it an extra inch, so about 2 inches up, and that's going to put us at about 9.5 to 10 inches off the ground. So it's going to, first of all, keep it safer being further under the rig. It's also going to allow it to be higher up, so this will be able to hold the hose. Right now the hose holder is about 8 inches, so we can't use it because it dips down. Alright, so the first thing is we've got to clean this pipe up. We're going to do a major flush. I'm going to mark where we're going to do the cut, and once it feels dry, we'll go ahead and make that cut. So just a little bit of a side note on this modification slash repair. What you need to know is what kind of material your pipes are made out of. A lot of times if you're dealing with basic plumbing, like household plumbing, plastic piping is PVC. When it comes to sewer line, they use what's known as ABS. It is a different chemical makeup, and you want to make sure that when you use the right primer and cement, that you get ABS cement and ABS primer. Actually, this primer works for PVC and CPVC and ABS, the primer is, but the glue is very specifically ABS cement. So you want to make sure that you do have the right cement for the right job. Okay, so basically what's going to happen is we're going to liberally apply the primer on both the inner fitting and the pipe itself. Once I make sure the pipe is clean and properly flush and flat, we'll test the fitting first. We'll put the primer on. While the primer is still wet, we then add the cement, and once we have the cement on both ends, I basically will push that in, slight twist, hold it for about 30 seconds, and it says that for total curing it should sit for about 2 hours. So we'll go ahead and do that right after I cut the pipe. Here we go. By the way, this tool that I'm using, Harbor Freight, it is a Chicago electric power tool, and it's kind of an all-purpose. It has like a sanding grinder edge. It's got 2 different types of cutting edges to it, and it goes through PVC and ABS like it's butter. So we start with the primer. And it basically said go ahead and do 2 coats of primer. So we'll do that. And it's also saying, well, the primer is still wet. We'll go ahead and add the cement. Now understand that when we get the cement on here, it does dry fast, so we're going to have to work quick. Oh boy. Looks like we're still good. It's still a little on the wet side, so. Okay. So with the glue in nice and tight, let's get this on. Glue's in nice and tight. I'll hold it for 30 seconds. And it actually feels really tight already, so I think I'm okay. I don't need to hang on to it, but we should let it dry for 2 hours. And then we'll go ahead and hook everything back up. We should be good. We're tossing this one away. And we are now refitted. And we are a good 9.5 inch clearance as opposed to 5 inches we were before. So we should be in great shape, and I should be allowed to leave our twist valve on as well. So, like looking down the barrel of a gun on that one, yeah, don't think that's too good. All right, so that's basically it. We're gonna go ahead and hook this thing back up in about 2 hours. I won't make you wait for the whole time, but that's really all there is to this project. Just reattach the cap and reattach the sewer line, and we've now have a much safer connection that we're going to be able to use. I'm going to have to find out why we still have a slow leak going on in there, but everything seems to be working, but for some reason we got a slow leak. Maybe it's on the fresh water now, because that's definitely fresh water coming through from the gray or the galley, so I don't know which. I'll have to do some more testing on that one to find out what's happening there. But anyways, we'll go ahead and call it quits for this episode. Thanks for watching. Make sure you give us hit that subscription button. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. You'll find out when we post every Tuesday or every Sunday at 2 o'clock. Where did Tuesday come from? I have no idea. Anyways, that's about it. Safe travels, and we'll see you on the road.